Hey, this is Seb from SocialAnxietySolutions.com. Welcome to Testimonials Tuesday. In mid-February, roughly, we're gonna open the Social Confidence Club again. That's only open for registration once a year, and we're gonna be open for about 1 week. And we're going to likely sell out because we only have a set amount of people that we can support inside the club. So since that is coming up, I want to share in weeks to come some testimonials, some sharing from people who are actually in it or were in it. And I think that's going to be very enlightening because you're going to learn a little bit about what it is. So just to give you a bit of a brief overview, so the Social Confidence Club, it's a guided journey to go from social anxiety to effortless social ease. And to go from social anxiety to effortless social ease goes through stages. There's 5 stages, and there are particular milestones along that journey. And everyone goes at their own pace. Some people go faster, other people go slower, but everyone makes progress. Now, how do you make progress? Well, in the following ways. So you're learning how to tap effectively to overcome social anxiety. And you're also guided by tapping along with others. So the way the Social Confidence Club is structured is there's a group WhatsApp for support, for sharing, for making friends, for learning little things, for sharing things that are helpful to you, for making jokes, for whatever. There's a big group WhatsApp of people that are all on the journey going in the same direction. There's a forum, and every Wednesday you get an email, and that email has a specific lesson, and that then has a video. And that video is a guided tapping lesson or a guided psychology lesson or some motivational boost. And usually, has a tap along. And so you're improving your tapping skills there. You're becoming more effective at neutralizing the anxiety for yourself, at chipping away at the layers of social anxiety. And then we also have live coaching webinars. And this is where people show up either with their camera off, so just on audio, or with their camera on, but they don't participate verbally. They're just there watching. That's the next level. And then there's the highest level, which is full-on participation. And that's a way to challenge yourself. And then the lowest level is actually watching the replays, because you get access to the replays. And so you can build up your level of participation. Now, what we do in these webinars is I have a volunteer, or I have 2 volunteers, or I have 5 volunteers, or I have 10 volunteers, and I coach these people right in front of everyone else. And yes, that's of course anxiety provoking. It provokes social anxiety because we're in a social situation, which is spectacular, which is very, very helpful. Because normally you're in a social situation, anxiety comes up, and you freeze up, you can't speak, your mind blanks out, you don't know what to do, you don't know what to say, you want to escape the situation, but often you can't because it's socially inappropriate, you might blush. All of these things can also come up when you're volunteering. And so every week we've got brave volunteers that bring themselves into this situation. And I then help them, I then guide them. And what's specifically different about this is everyone's on your side. Everyone's rooting for you. They're not judging for you. They're dealing with the same problem. And they think you're courageous for volunteering. And by the way, you don't have to volunteer at all. The majority doesn't volunteer. They just watch. And because you can feel the cringe, right? You can so relate to that experience that it triggers the feelings inside your body as well. So as I'm working with this particular client and we're tapping, you're getting the relief. Because say that I'm working with a lady called Tina, and she's sharing, oh my God, I feel so in the spotlight. I'm worried about what everyone's thinking of me. I think they might not like me. These thoughts are thoughts that you're having too. They are emotionalized thoughts that you're having as well in those social situations. And as a result of that tapping, that all starts to calm down and it starts to release. Further, you learn also about how I use tapping, right? And I've been doing this for a long time, doing this for 15 years, been teaching it for 12. So you're gonna learn how to do it really effectively by yourself, and it's gonna simplify the process. When you see something being done, it's like, okay, I can do this too. Right? Further, when I work with someone and we do a one-on-one, we're gonna go deep. And so we're gonna run into problems, not really problems, but just examples of where the tapping seems to not work. And I have solutions for anything that comes up, because there's never a time that it really doesn't work. There's simply obstacles, and then there are solutions for these obstacles. And then I'll just say, okay, see, now we're running in this obstacle, and now we're gonna apply this solution. See, it works, boom, and then it starts to work. Or, hey, we're running into this block, it doesn't seem to work, let me try this. Oh, it doesn't work, okay, then let me try my second solution. So we always resolve the issue, and that's gonna be very insightful for your own tapping. Also, when people are sharing their problems, your mind starts to come up with insights about how this relates to you. Memories come to mind, fantasies comes to mind, insights about why you're stuck, what kind of resistance you have, where you're still struggling. So you're gonna have a lot of aha moments, and you're gonna have a lot of breakthroughs and insights. So it's a very powerful setup. It's just spectacular. There are people inside our club that have not done anything else but just watch this, watch these coaching sessions and tap along with it, and have made profound progress. So this is really, really powerful. Anyway, this is one of the things that we have inside our Social Confidence Club. And you're now gonna hear from Tina about what her favorite thing is. And hint, it's this, right? You'll hear a bit more from her as well. I think you're gonna like this. So here we go right now. Well, when you're in a social situation, how did you know that you have anxiety? What were like the physical symptoms, or what were the thoughts that you were having? Or
it was not when I was in social situations. Mm-hmm. It was more when I get triggered for other things, then I got anxiety.
Okay, like
people's anger, suddenly anger. People's changing behavior or changing appointment. That's mostly the thing. If I was so afraid if people would be angry at me. Yeah.
And what would happen if they were, or even if you thought that they were?
Yeah, I freeze, and my whole system locked down nearly. I couldn't feel myself. I became very tired. I became sad, and I was I remember if it keep going for a long time, because my consciousness didn't recognize it in the start, and when it keeps going on for a long time, then I got physically sick. Yeah.
Yeah, because you stayed in that experience for so long. You mean you kept frozen for so long?
Yeah.
And how would you talk to yourself? Do you remember?
And for many years, I thought I was physically sick with flu, the flu or something else. So I was just sick. But then, after the years went by, I started thinking, this is not just physically sick. There's some more to it. And it took many years to come to this, that I could speak with myself about it and speak with others about it.
So what's the biggest benefit that you've gained as a result of the Social Confidence Club?
There can go days and weeks without I'm anxious now. So that must be the best. And the tools. And when I get triggered, as I do sometimes, I've learned so many things and use some more than others after how I feel that day.
Yeah, depending on how you feel is what kind of technique you use.
Yeah,
right. Okay. What specifically do you like the most about the Social Confidence Club? And why?
I specifically like most the webinars we have, the meetings, Friday and Sundays, sorry.
Why do you like those?
Because I think every time I release some more, because I'm tapping with the others or myself, the other, hvad hedder det, emner, things coming up from the others.
Right.
Yeah. So it also, and you say sometimes you can just think of your own pattern and it will also release. So it's very good. And also, I also like the WhatsApp now. It's new for me, but it's good sometimes just to know there's people here in the same boat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is another benefit that you have as a result of the Social Confidence Club?
Now I can now I share with others that I have had this anxiety from trauma from my childhood. It's not to everyone, I say it, but it's more natural for me now because I integrated it before I could get rid of it, or how do you say get rid of it? You know what I mean. So it's more. I just take it under my arm. I'm becoming more whole as the adult I am. This is my history, and I have this tool now, and now it's less, and it feels less and less and less and less.
So what I hear you say is like the problem is becoming a lot less, and I'm owning it. I'm owning the fact that that was my past. I'm owning the fact that I had that problem, and I'm not embarrassed or ashamed of it, and I can talk about it without.
Yeah, that's right.
Good.
Yeah.
All right, hope you enjoyed that, and maybe you're inspired and curious, and maybe you want to learn more about the Social Confidence Club. So, like I said, we're not open for registration yet, and we're gonna have a limited amount of people that we can sign up for it. But if you're interested and you want to be on the early bird list, or I don't know exactly what to call that, but that you're announced the earliest, then go to bit.ly/social confidence club. That is bit.ly/social confidence club, and you'll learn more about it, and you'll be the earliest one that gets announcements. My God, English. That's it for now. bit.ly/social confidence club. Bye.